The role of a Jedi Temple Guard was one of the most mysterious and intriguing roles a Jedi could ever fall in the Star Wars universe. Their robes and masks always drove me crazy with theories about what exactly was going on behind them, as well as even the weapons that they wield, a rare double-bladed yellow lightsaber, lightsabers with abnormally large hilts, and an extremely rare lightsaber color in the Star Wars mythos, especially canon where they predominantly appear. So what exactly is the deeper role of a Jedi Temple Guard? In this video, we will break down the dark truth of the role and life of one tasked guarding the Jedi Temple. We'll explain why the Jedi Temple Guards were not permitted to ever remove their masks, and why their lightsabers are so unique, as well as explain their ultimate fate, and what occurred after the ascension of Darth Sidious and Darth Vader. Being selected as a Jedi Temple Guard was apparently randomized throughout the Jedi Order. It was also a position that came with much honor, as of course the Jedi Temple, especially the Coruscant Jedi Temple, was the most sacred place in the entire galaxy to the Jedi, as well as their place of operation. This is why the Jedi Temple Guards reported directly to the Battle Master and head of security at the Jedi Temple, Jedi Master Sin Drallig, with the denotion of Battle Master setting him aside as one of the most powerful and skilled fighters the Jedi Order had to offer at this time, someone who in Legends continuity went blow for blow with the dark side Anakin Skywalker, perhaps encountering Darth Vader with his rawest connection to the dark side of the Force, just following his turn. A common misconception against the Jedi Order is that they preach to have no emotion, which is actually false. According to Skywalker, the Jedi are actually taught to love one another and the beings of the galaxy, just not to have that love control and corrupt them, which it often can, Darth Vader being the most famous example. A Jedi Temple Guard was taught differently though. They were taught to get rid of all emotion, as they almost became a part of the literal Jedi Temple itself. This is why a Jedi Temple Guard hid behind masks and were not ever allowed to reveal their identity to any of the Jedi. Again, they were literally supposed to form into the walls of the Jedi Temple and represent a part of it. It's also described that the role of a Jedi Temple Guard was an ancient one, dating back to some of the earliest Jedi temples in Star Wars. This could be a hint that a Jedi Temple Guard's attire as well as their lightsabers date back to an ancient version of the Jedi Order, far before anything that we encounter in the movies. The Jedi Temple Guards as we see them in canon were actually inspired by the Legends depiction of a Jedi Sentinel, who were also denoted to have carried yellow lightsabers, an extremely rare color even in Legends continuity. These Jedi Sentinels were taught to be more emotionless than a normal Jedi was. However, ultimately, a Jedi Temple Guard and a Jedi Sentinel had very different roles among the Order. A Temple Guard was said to stay among the Jedi Temple and on Coruscant, while a Sentinel was set to explore the galaxy, searching for the dark side of the Force and the Sith. The sad truth of the ultimate fate of the Jedi Temple Guards is they perished during Order 66, or at least the role of one was completely cast aside during this period. It was confirmed that the 501st, as well as Darth Vader, when they entered the Jedi Temple, in fact killed most of the Jedi Temple Guards, as the guards were some of the first Jedi to fall during Order 66, most of which dying by the hand of Darth Vader himself. This going all the way back to talking about the insane power that Vader possessed at this time, and perhaps going as far as why to say Darth Sidious would explain that Darth Vader was the most powerful Sith Lord that had ever lived, as Darth Sidious literally saw Vader cut through the Jedi Temple Guards, along with some help from the 501st. However, it was also confirmed that some of the Jedi Temple Guards did in fact escape Order 66, although again they would cast aside the role of a Temple Guard after doing so. The most famous Jedi Temple Guard that we know of is the Grand Inquisitor from Star Wars Legends, again another individual that cast aside his role as a Temple Guard, but instead of fleeing and still being a Jedi, he became an Inquisitor and servant for the Sith. But that was the dark backstory of the Jedi Temple Guards, and the sad existence that it meant to ultimately be a Temple Guard, casting aside all emotion and identity, and literally becoming a part of the Jedi Temple, as well as how most of them met their ultimate fate at the lightsaber of Darth Vader. But leave your own thoughts on the Jedi Temple Guards in the comments down below, and what is your biggest question that is yet to be answered about the Temple Guards, and what do you guys think happened to the Temple Guards that eventually escaped Order 66 and Darth Vader? Thank you guys as always so much for watching, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.